So when I made the adjustments to the um, drums the other day, I forgot or I didn't consider that we were running through the Avioms. Um, the only thing that might change is that the toms and overheads channel might need to be remixed a little bit, where I did adjust some gains on the channels themselves. So on Wednesday, if you get there for rehearsal and they sound different or off in any way, here's how you can adjust them. So if you go on to your input side and have channels 1 to 16 selected so that you have your drums up on your layer there, then come over here and hit bus 1 to 8, and that should bring up this channel here, bus 5, which is toms and overhead. If you hit select on that and then come over here, now on mine it says sends on fader, yours says fader flip. So if you hit that button, what's going to happen is your faders on your input side are all going to jump to show what's going to that bus here, the toms and overhead bus. So you can see everything's pretty much even. As far as your toms and overhead, this is where you can go and just kind of mix it in how you need. So if you need more or less of the rack toms, you can move them up and down however you need. If you need more or less of your overheads, they're a stereo pair, they're going to move together, but you can mix them in as well. So that's how you would adjust that if your toms and overheads are a little out of whack when you go for rehearsal. The other thing that did happen that I have changed on the desk there is this Aviom snare was going to these channels which you had set up in a different place, but you can see one's labeled Aviom snare plus for top and minus for bottom. That channel that goes to the bottom snare is now an overhead, so I've pulled that out completely here. That's out of the mix, so that should already be that way. I did that when I was in. So your Aviom snare channel in the Avioms is only controlling the snare top channel now because there's only a snare top. So those are the only things that may give you a little bit of grief when you get there for rehearsal. Other than that, everything should be fine.